and welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. You might know that Summit Services has been a wonderful partner with WHHI over the years. The company is very involved in the community and have sponsored a lot of our football and basketball and just been a great friend. So we have the operations manager with us today. His name is Trey Layman with Summit Services. And we've had a couple of the other team members on Talk of the Town, learning about the pool services and the new electrical division. But it's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. Thanks for having us.
So you were telling me, Trey, that you started with a company about 6 months after it started.
Yes.
And the company's like 8 years old?
Yes. Yep.
All right. So take us back to the beginning and how you found Summit Services and Kevin, the owner. And
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I kind of got lucky. Kevin found me.
Oh, okay.
I was working for another company, and Kevin reached out one day and said, he opened this new great company, and kind of told me, all the things he wanted to do and where he wanted to go, and it sounded great, but I had a job, and I was a little nervous to make a jump, and so we met for lunch one day, and I didn't tell him yes on the spot, but I pretty much knew that that's where I wanted to be, because when someone has a vision like that, you want to be a part of it.
And I keep hearing about the culture and about his leadership.
Yeah.
So there's something magnetic about that that probably drew you in the beginning as well.
Yeah, I have kind of an athletic background and family and that kind of stuff, and so family and athletic and teams is important to me. And hearing about the team culture and Kevin's philosophies and that kind of stuff, it really made me just know that this was the home for me.
And so you're the operations manager, and I would assume that, did you start in that role, or did?
No, when I started, the goal was to help drive sales.
Yep.
And so I was in sales with another company,
Oh, okay.
and so he wanted to get more of a commercial presence,
Okay.
and that's kind of where my background was. So that's where I started,
Okay.
and it was great. It was being from here. We had a lot of relationships and that kind of stuff. So it wasn't terribly tough to get people to come over, even though it was a new company. So it was a slow process, but it started to grow a little bit.
Right. So you started in sales, and then do you enjoy the operations side? That's a lot of responsibility.
It's a lot more than I knew I was signing up for.
Right.
I do enjoy it though. It's like being a coach almost, which
Yes,
I love being involved in that kind of stuff, and it helps me have an understanding of people and people management and customers and that kind of stuff. So I do enjoy this side of it.
So the company is continuing to add divisions and growing. Was that Kevin's vision in the beginning?
Yes, immediately, and he originally wanted to kind of have everything, and I think there's probably still long-term goals for that. But then you realize that you got to focus on one thing and grow it, and then add things. And so what we've done is kind of organically add things that fit into our business, and that's kind of where pools started and electrical started.
Right. But your core is HVAC.
That's where we started. Absolutely.
So
Yep.
residential and commercial.
Yes, ma'am.
So there are other companies out there. What makes Summit Services special?
Our dedication to the customer. We have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Our business is expensive. It's the most expensive thing you're going to purchase for your home. And so when someone's making that kind of decision, we want them to know and trust that they're making a decision with the right company. And we stand behind everything we do. So if there ever is an issue, we'll fix it and we'll make it right. And that's just kind of our goal, is to make sure that we're building lifelong friendships, not just a customer, you're not just a number. We want to make sure that, we see in the grocery store, you say hi and aren't saying, oh, there's the Summit guy. You're saying, hey, there's my Summit guy.
Right.
And so that's kind of our goal.
And then the name, you said Summit. Why Summit? Do you know?
Kevin did a lot of research. So Kevin has put a lot of time and effort into this company before he didn't just open it and say, let's go. Summit is the peak of the mountain.
The peak of them, yeah.
Yep, and
Right.
so we want to be the top, and we want to be the best experience, the best employee home, so you can come and enjoy it. We really want you to come enjoy your time at work. Everybody has bad days at work, but if it's a little less bad because it's a fun place to work, it's a good place to work, then it makes us feel good about it.
Very good. Thank you, Trey Layman, who is the operations manager for Summit Services.
Thank you for
so
having
much.
me very much.
Thank you.